If you are enjoying the story so far and need more Dungeons and Dragons in your life, I invite you to check out another group called the Long Past Podcast. They are working their way through heroism and tragedy in the events of the Chragan War. Their name and link are in the description below. In the aftermath of a vicious battle with orcs and various other desert denizens, Varin, Dell, and Adran discuss the events, their challenges, and the potential rewards of the monstrous creatures they have slain here, while they slowly realize that Thia has not rejoined them. Thia, in the meantime, is having a clandestine meeting with one Sister Annabelle. Now let's get into it. Welcome back to the land of the hunter. The land here is sand, dirt, and short, sharp spines of grass, low brush, and cacti, with dunes, deadly heat, and wandering predators. It is a little after 6 in the evening, and Varin, Dell, and Adran are considering their next actions while they regroup, including scouting the area, seeing if they can harvest anything from 2 monsters, and seeing where Thia might be. Sister Annabelle, on the central hilltop, has asked for Thia's help in sparing the life of a creature in Runs Like Water's company, while keeping her actions secret from the rest of Thia's party. Finally, those who are not in clandestine meetings and who have shot arrows can recover half of your expended shots, rounded up. For example, for Varin, that means Varin can spend 1 minute to regain 13 arrows, which I'm just going to quickly throw into my quiver here. We're going to pick up, actually, with Varin, Adran, and Dell. As Varin finishes chatting with Dell and Adran about the massive bite that Dell has taken and the fact that Thia seems to be missing. Dell and Adran, you might want to check some of these monsters, especially that big snake and the stone-eating one that I put down, well, that got squished back the way I was fighting. We might be able to get something from them. What do you say, Adran?
Well, yeah, sure. Let me check out that stone snake. Or was it the lightning snake?
Well, you actually can choose. Do you want to check the stone-eating lizard, or do you want to check the lightning-breathing snake?
Actually, I want to check the lightning-breathing snake.
Alrighty. Dell, did you want to go and check the squished remains of the rock-eating lizard?
Or
things that you might be able to harvest from it.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Anything you can harvest from it.
Would Dell like to investigate the remains of the stone-eating lizard to see if he can find anything from it?
Yes, although I don't remember where the
Anything
stone-eating
useful?
lizard is.
I will put a arrow on the map for you. And Adran, if you don't mind, I'll go... First, I'll just scout the area and make sure... Oh, you're already heading that way.
Oh, is he not supposed to yet?
Where is it? Oh, here it is.
No, I was trying to indicate where the stone-eating
Right
lizard was, and it was in that direction.
Exactly. Varin, putting the last of his recaptured arrows in his quiver, is going to ask Adran, do you want me to scout around, make sure that there's no further enemies in the area, and also see if I can find Thia?
Alright.
In that case, this will trigger a Constitution saving throw against a level of exhaustion, but Varin is going to spend the next hour searching the area and making sure that we're not going to have any further orc visitors this night. And to do that, Varin's going to start by hiding, and use his action to cast Longstrider. Okay. So he boosts his speed and also vanishes in that same moment, and is going to head out eastward. So Varin is off the map, so to speak, for the time being. And Adran and Dell, let me see here real quick. Oh, I'm so sorry. I said I would cover this last time we were playing, and I forgot to. I have already updated our character sheets. Adran, Thia, and Varin currently have 216,429 experience points, and Dell currently has 144,751, and is now level 14. Let me see if I can find what I need. For Adran and Dell, please give me your choice, either a nature, an arcana, or a survival check. Okay, that is not going to be a success. And neither is that. And we will...
Oh, I was just going to clarify, that's Dell's survival check.
Oh, but it... Yes. You guys will get the chance to try again in a moment, if you so wish.
Yeah, I might use my inspiration point this next one.
Thia. Okay, duly noted. Thia, we're going to cut now to you. You're vaguely aware of your companions at the base of the hill moving about. You're not sure exactly what they're doing, but you do hear Dell and Adran going about the hillside. Sister Annabelle has revealed her identity to you, given that she's already portrayed various actions that a hag does. So she's revealed her identity. She's holding out the vial of as she has described it, a sleeping toxin to you. She's requested that you, Thia, without letting anyone in your party know, put to sleep one of Runs Like Water's companions, but she has not told you who it is yet. What are your thoughts? Thia, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta say I don't trust hags. I don't think I can take a contract with a hag.
She's still holding the vial out. Oh, are you actually saying this, or is this still just like Thia's thoughts?
That's Thia's thoughts. So, I think what she'll go for is...
Okay.
She'll say, if I take this vial, there will be no magic contracts or bindings placed on me or any of my friends. And I may attempt to do this, but will in no way be held responsible for its success or failure.
I can abide. Oh, sorry, you were saying something?
Oh, I wasn't sure if my mic cut out.
Oh, nope, I think I heard everything. I can abide by such words. All I ask is that you do your level best
I hear your
to
request.
put the person to sleep. She holds out the vial, seeing if you will take it.
I'll pick it up.
Very well. The companion I wish to remain alive is a creature known as a bugbear. This one in particular has certain skills, is a particularly large member of his kind, and obsessively carries a lute about his person. See to it, if you can, that he survives, and that everyone thinks that he has not survived. As she's saying this, a slow mist is gathering about her body, starting at her ankles and rising to her knees, masking her slowly from view. As you wish, there is no binding upon you or your companions. When you have completed the deed, break this stick. And as she vanishes from sight and the mist clears, you sense a presence moving away from you. On the ground where she was standing is what looks like a stick. It is about the length of your hand, but it is not wood. It looks more like glittering obsidian. All right.
I'll take a strip of cloth from my what if I'd have like a strip of cloth I could just grab out of my bag and pick it up gently with that so I don't actually touch it. I don't trust
That's
hags.
fair. I'll allow that. While you're doing that, ow.
Sorry.
Gee, I can't imagine why. All right. So while that's happening, Adran and Dell can both give me their choices of those nature, arcana, or survival checks. Dell can use guidance for this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Adran using his inspiration point. Wow! Yes, that's actually such a good success. You're going to get 2 items from that particular thing there, Adran.
Said whoop.
Dell's casting guidance.
You said survival was an option, right?
And you're welcome. Survival, arcana, or nature. Your choice. I think.
A D4 should be added to that. That should be a total of 15.
Yep, there's a D4, so that total is 15, which just meets the minimum DC. Well done.
Thank you for reminding me of guidance.
Dell, given Varin's description of this... I'm sorry?
I said, thank you for guiding me to remember guidance.
You're welcome. Dell, given Varin's description, you've been carefully examining this thing's mouth, and you do indeed find bits of rock in its mouth that are becoming flesh the longer they remain in the lizard's saliva. You're able to harvest from the gizzard of this creature the ingredients to make a potion to restore one creature to normal from the petrification condition. Effectively, this is a version of Greater Restoration in a bottle, but it only applies to petrification. Does that make sense?
Okay. Can we just bio? Oh, can we just say it's a potion to remove petrification? Or undo?
I'll simplify this. Hold on.
GM is typing.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Ingredients for it. It's not an actual item to actually do.
Do you have? Yes, this is the you would have to brew this, and when you're done, you would have a potion of Restore Petrified. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Excellent. Adran, you have managed to carefully remove 2 separate parts of this creature's anatomy.
Ooh.
And while you're doing that, Varin is going to quickly do that. See if he can detect trails. That is a success. He moves on to the next. Adran, you have removed the ingredients for making 2 potions yourself. You have enough ingredients to make 1 potion of... Oops. Make sure I'm spelling this right. And enough ingredients to make 1 potion of...
Potion of lightning breath. Potion of lightning resistance.
Indeed, you're coming into... Yes, your first comment was a little crackly, but for those who couldn't hear, a potion of lightning breath and a potion of lightning resistance. A potion of lightning resistance, so you know, sir, once I find the description, might help if I follow the alphabet. A little bit further. So a potion of lightning resistance will give you resistance to lightning damage for 1 hour. Okay? Are you there?
That was to Adran, correct?
Alright, say that.
That is
Again,
to Adran,
it was... Yes.
A potion of lightning resistance, once drunk, will give whoever drank it resistance to lightning damage for 1 hour. I can hear you now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you can hear me now?
I do not speak Adran.
Yeah?
Adran, there seems to be a lag between you and I. Are you hearing me okay? Okay. I said that the potion of lightning resistance will give you resistance to lightning damage for 1 hour. Potion of lightning breath will give whoever drinks it the ability to use a bonus action to expel lightning at a target within 30 feet. The target has to make a dexterity saving throw, taking 4d6 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful. The potion... I'm breaking up? Let me test the... I'm going to leave the chat and come back in. Can you hear me now?
Adran, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Okay. Adran, can you hear us? Okay.
Can you hear me now?
We're seeming to have a hard time hearing you, sir. Yes.
Oh.
Are we running into a lag at all?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Real quick, I'm just gonna have everyone go ahead and hang up and then rejoin in the chat, see if that solves anything. If not, we'll rejoin in
Okay.
roll 20. Can you hear me now?
Just got back in. Testing 1, 2, 3.
I can hear
Yes.
you. Can you hear
Here.
me?
Can you hear me?
Adran, can you hear us?
Oh, good.
I can hear you.
Is there a lag still?
All right. I
Okay.
don't think
There's
so.
something.
That was weird. All right, so picking back up, Adrian, I'm not sure what you heard about the 2 different ingredients that you found.
I heard about the resistance. If you drink it, you have a resistance against lightning for 1 hour. And then the breath, I didn't hear that one
Yes.
because you started breaking up.
Yes. Gotcha. Once drinking a potion of lightning breath, you will gain a bonus action to expel lightning at a target within 30 feet of you. They have to make a dexterity saving throw, and they take 4 Delta 6 lightning damage on a fail, half as much damage on a success. The effect ends after you expel lightning 3 times or when 1 hour has passed.
That's a lot of info.
Did you hear all that? Yeah. Don't worry, I'll be once you've gone about and brewed the potions, I'll give you handouts for them.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
So as you are delicately removing these pieces from the body of this massive multi-legged serpent thing, you feel a brief pat on your head, and then a voice says,
I am well pleased. I do believe you and your companions are the 3rd or 4th best weapons I've wielded in the last 3 centuries.
and I imagine it's something of a sensation of spider legs crawling up and down your spine as you realize that Nanny Agatha just patted you on the head. Are you there, sir?
I couldn't tell if you were talking to me or Dell.
Talking to you, Adrian.
Oh, okay. Like I said, I was kind of confused. I didn't know who you were talking to.
Yes. So, she just patted you on the head and said those words about calling us the 3rd or 4th best weapon she's wielded. Thea, you have a question or comment?
I still find
Okay.
her very, very disgusting.
We're gonna go ahead and
sometime.
we're going to pause here. We're going to exit our video and audio chat. And we're going to meet up in roll 20 and see if that improves anything. All right?
All right.
So you will have to turn on voice for both others can hear or see, and I can hear or see.
Can you hear me now? Good.
I can hear you now, sir. Thea, are you there? There you go. Adrian, please repeat your last two to Nanny Agatha.
I'm not sure whether to trust you or kill you right now.
Kill, 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 kill.
Did you hear something?
But my my pet, why on earth would you kill me?
Because you've been trying to kill us since the first moment we've met you.
Oh, my dear little pet. Is that what you think I've been doing? Think, my dear. I have thrust you as a smith would metal ore into the fire. Look about you, lad. Look at this field of dead that you have slaughtered. Could you have done this even a few days ago?
Oh yeah, I could have.
You're welcome.
Ugh.
I look forward to seeing the remnants of Runs Like Water's companions and his hovel once my weapons have fetched my vengeance for me. Have a pleasant rest.
Quite honestly, I almost feel like falling on my own sword if I'm actually working for that old hag.
I enjoy sending you into these situations, yes. Think, my pet, the more monsters here that you slaughter, the less monsters the Crusovians have to face. I am doing a good deed through you, a kindness. We're giving them peace. Peace is such an excellent poison. The way it lures its victims into complacency. As the Crusovians grow complacent, they grow lazy. And as they laze about, new monsters grow. I wonder how well they will confront such things after tasting peace. Well done, my pets. Well done.
I wonder what you'd taste like if my spider were to bite into you.
Your crutches is a precious thing. A wounded precious thing. It would be so sad if you didn't have crutches. Maybe I'll take him from you and tend his injuries.
Over my dead body.
For the rest of this night and most of tomorrow, I'm afraid that option's not available for either of us. Thia, can you hear us? Adran, go ahead and give yourself an inspiration point for quoting Star Wars. Thia, can you hear us?
Did you forget to go into the settings and change the voice and video? Thea?
I'm having Thea refresh audio and video. Hopefully
Audio is cutting in and out.
that was when we were still using our alternative. I need to, while we wait for Thea to get that figured out, Varin must do one other thing. Oh, nat 20. Thank you. Favorite enemy. Thea, can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Nice. Yep, we can hear you now.
Yay!
Okay.
And I need to do one more thing for Varin. Sorry, give me 1 second. Nope, wrong one. This one. Ignore the perception. Okay. Away from keyboard, sir, noted. Thea, you have not heard any of what has passed between Nanny Agatha and Adran. You do not sense anyone hidden or invisible within 10 feet of you. What do you wish to do?
I'll briefly walk the perimeter of this plateau, and then I'll head back towards the party.
Hilltop?
Hilltop, plateau.
Plateau is a slightly different geological formation, though that's okay. I am merely being pedantic.
Yeah. I named this hill Plateau.
Go ahead and take an inspiration point.
I'll plant a small stick in the top of it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just briefly gonna walk the perimeter of it to kind of see if I sense anyone, and assuming I do not, I'll walk back towards the party.
You do not sense anyone.
Ooh.
You are currently hidden in the dark with a stealth check of 33 from previously.
And actually, on a side note, I'd like to check these bodies and see if there's anything that might be useful for crafting arrows, or if they have any arrows or missiles on them. And then I'll join the party.
They mostly have javelins.
That should carve up nicely, right?
Not of wood. Or, excuse me, not in the way that you're thinking. Javelins would have been hardened to hold their structure upon striking their targets, and you need flexible wood for arrow shafts.
Okay.
And the big one-eyed thing, yeah, not anything terribly useful unless you want to eat its meat, and I doubt that you wanted to eat that.
Yeah, I don't have a large barbecue.
Fair. Adran, Dell, and Thea come Dell comes crunching across the sand back to you. Thea has yet to reveal herself. And Dell has also similarly not heard anything from Nanny Agatha.
Hey, Adran, what's the sweat on your brow?
What?
I was just saying hi, revealing myself to Adran.
Ah, gotcha. Sorry, missed whatever context was involved there.
No, I wasn't sure if his head is like breaking out with sweats from Nanny Agatha or not.
Ah, gotcha. And Adran seems back to keyboard for Adran. So Adran, Dell, and Thea have reappeared to you. Dell with carrying some gross slimy innards, and Thea just seeming to meld out of the darkness.
So are we going to camp out here, or are we going to find some other place to camp out and rest?
No, not here. Let's move.
On that note, Varin comes back, having finished we'll fast forward a little bit. Do you want to move without Varin, or rephrase. Do you want to move before Varin returns, or after he returns?
After he returns.
Okay. So after an hour has passed, Varin comes trotting down off the hilltop, kind of looking at you quizzically, Thea, like, what were you doing up there? Varin's looking pretty done in. Mechanically, Varin has 1 level of exhaustion. I failed my Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
The good news is, if there are orcs out there, and they've moved on to other areas. I found the hobgoblin's trail. I found where it ended in a pile of soot and ash.
Oh. Looks like somebody had a bonfire.
I don't think so. It was mostly the plants that were burnt.
What happened to the orcs?
The hobgoblins?
I'm sorry, hobgoblins.
Adran, you can give me an intelligence check, please. Nice. As Varin is describing what he found, it comes to your mind that that fellow who flew in here on a column of fire and smoke and used fire with his weapon and magic and such, he did mention that he was grateful to us for providing him with all new slaves.
Oh, so that's what he was referring to.
Apparently. Looks like we didn't need to kill off those hobgoblins. They might have been taken to an alternate dimension to be slaves.
Well, all's well that ends well? Shall I raise my hands?
I think that suffices. Do we want to take a long rest here, or it seems that Thia and Adran at least are inclined to leave this particular area?
Well, I'm mostly thinking about all those other people in our group that need a little bit of resting, like Crutches and Del.
Well, if we wanted to
And
take a
then
long...
you, Varin, because you're dealing with a level of exhaustion.
I'm only a little tired. Good night's...
Yeah,
good
you
night's...
just repeated yourself.
Oh, yeah. Good night's meditation. I'll be right as rain. Alright. So do we want to long rest here, move on a little bit?
I think we should long rest here.
Alright. In that case, Varin will also cast, with his last 3rd level spell slot, non-detection, so that we cannot be scryed upon for the next 8 hours. Does anyone want to spend some time working on potions? It is currently about 7:01 in the evening.
I would like to work on at least one of my potions that I picked up.
Alright, what would you like to work on, and for how long?
Well, let's see. Let's do the potion of lightning breath.
Alright, so you'll start working on that for how long? Because it's currently 7:01. You could work on it for 4 to 5 hours.
Okay, let's do that.
Alright. And what about you? What about Del and Thia?
How many hours do we have available total? 4 to 5, you said?
4 to 5 until midnight, and then you need to transfer 4 hours in order to get benefits of a long rest. Varin is basically... Varin is going to go to sleep right away. Just start trancing.
Good for him, he needs it.
Okay, so we need to wait until after midnight before we start our trances, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. We got 4 to 5 hours until then?
Yep, because it's currently 1 minute after 7. Varin will utilize hide in plain sight to mask where he is setting himself up to sleep. Somehow I rolled twice. And it did not add my plus 10. So that's a 36 to hide.
So
Varin
if
is
he
hidden for
does
strength.
actually snore in his sleep, I could hear him, but I can't see him.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So I will go ahead... Oh yeah, Diamond Dust gone. 1 pinch of Diamond Dust, thank you. So for Del and for Thia, I assume one of them is going to take watch for the first 4 hours, or for the first half of the night.
Thea can take watch.
Alright.
Del will start working on that potion of I assume it'll take 8 hours to brew the potion of restore petrification.
I will have to get back to you on that. I have to double check the requirements. So we'll just make sure. Just note that you're. Is Del going to spend 4 to 5 hours working on that?
Let's just say 5, or which number do you actually want to use?
It's up to
Just
you.
so I can have a whole number.
I'm asking you.
Okay, he'll spend 5 hours working on it, and then he'll start his trance.
Okay. And Adran, do you spend the whole time working on which potion you said? Lightning breath?
Yes, lightning breath.
Okay.
I wanted to spend about 4 or 5 hours on that.
All right. Come midnight, we're actually 4 hours from 7, means that Varin comes out of his trance at 11. I'm silly. Oh, right. That should have been disadvantage because ability checks and exhaustion. So my stealth check was not 26; it was 24. There we go. I'm paying attention. Varin coming out of his long rest. So no more temporary hit points, no more exhaustion. That's nice. I do get all of my hit points back. I'm back up to full health, and I get all my spell slots. That's nice. All right. And then Del and Thia, and Adran, basically all 3 of you can start your long rest. If that is what you so desire. Can you all hear me okay?
Actually,
Excellent.
I think I'll have Thea wait on her long rest.
Until?
I think I'd kind of prefer to be able to take it in the evening, I think.
I'm sorry?
Well, because since we can only take it once a day, like right now I'm effectively taking it in the early morning.
At midnight.
Yeah, starting at midnight, which means basically early in the morning of the starting day.
Okay. What's your point? I'm not following you.
Sorry, basically I'm just gonna have Thea wait.
Until when?
Until maybe later the next time we stop for a rest. Or
You're aware if you...
Never mind.
I'm very lost on what you're trying to do here.
Never mind. I thought it was creating some weird mechanic where it's like we couldn't take it at a regular time, but I guess I'm just reading too much into it. So go ahead and start.
You just have... It's currently 7:01. You have until midnight to work on stuff until you need a long rest. And then you transfer 4 hours and you're done. So you can now reset your spell slots, your hit points. Remember to take away your temporary hit points. Crushes can go back up to full health.
Do regular hit points just go back up to full?
Regular hit points go back up to full. If you've spent any hit dice, you can only recover half of your current maximum. All right. And Varin, all things considered, is just going, after he comes out of his trance, he's just going to stay where he is in his hidden away little dugout. Adran, we have a decision, sir. It is now dawn of day 75. Where do you want to go? We could go back to... Sorry?
I was going to say, before we start off anywhere, Del will go around kind of giving his little soothing ointments and whatnot, and checking everyone's feet to make sure they're in good condition, and give out 15 temporary hit points from Inspiring Leader.
Can you put that feat in the chat, please? equal to your level plus your charisma modifier, because your level is now 14.
Oh,
Plus charisma modifier means we now get 16
So it's
temporary
16.
hit points. Thank you, Dell. Adran, we could go back to the Thraw tribe and visit the temple that you did see there before we set out to this gnoll ambush encampment adventure. However, you do currently have the metaphorical scent trail of runs like water. You don't know how long you have it for.
That is actually a really big decision to make.
Indeed.
If I can check real quick, just for magical items, it is not yet dawn, correct?
It's not dawn yet. Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I'm kind of leaning towards wanting to find runs with water.
All right. We don't
Because
set
I
out.
feel like I have a score to settle, you know.
Possibly. We might also find out about the curses that have been set on the Crusovians,
That is true too.
and that will also put us at per Nanny Agatha's information. That should put us in the vicinity of wherever we need to go to find the means of getting rid of the Revenant that has proven itself such a menace to Thia.
So yeah, that's where I'm kind of leaning towards.
So I believe we need to go to this map. Thia, I will say that it is now dawn. It is going to be dawn before we set out. So you can go ahead and reset any dawn-related magic items, or roll for them, excuse me.
Oh, it is now dawn?
Yeah, we're going to fast forward a bit to dawn. If you've expended any sling stones, you can just go ahead and gather a bunch from the pond that we were nearby, because there were rocks there. As well as your magic quivers should return to full quantity. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Excellent. Adran, searching around, you pick up the direction to go for following Runs Like Water's trail in essence. And as soon as I can get it to focus pin correctly, that would be wonderful. There we go. The trail seems to lead more or less, let me get zoomed in here, southwest of us, towards the wandering heart of the desert. Do you want us to set out? Adran?
I am currently no longer muted.
Yeah, that's good to know. Would you like us to set out in pursuit of Runs Like Water and the Warness Temple to get Thia's means of getting rid of the Revenant?
Is the desert hot?
I'll take that as a no. I mean a yes. One of them. All right.
No,
What would
you're
you like
confusing me.
What would you like our marching order to be there, sir?
I'll have the usual.
Varin takes the lead then.
Yep.
All right. Dell and Thia in the bone cart in the second rank,
Yep.
and Adran
And
on
me and
crutches in the
crutches
third.
tailing the rear.
Excellent. And would you like us to have any duties or activities while traveling? Varin will take being alert to danger.
Okay, so he plays I Spy with his little eye.
Indeed. I can also forage or navigate or draw. Well, I can draw a map, or I can track.
Gosh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Although there's not really anything to track, so.
Let's have you forage and track.
All right. And activities for Thea. If any.
I was going to ask real quick. If Thea drives the cart, can Dell be brewing his potion while in the cart, or no?
It may get a
Probably
little
not.
bumpy.
It will get
Probably
bumpy,
not.
so that I would have ability checks involved, and let's just say it could get messy if he fails.
He'll wait. Never mind.
Okay. Good idea. Thea, activities while traveling. Alert to danger, forage, navigate, draw a map, or track.
It's kind of up to you, Adrian, but I'd kind of like to... Can I forage and probably... Can I draw a map at the same time?
No, you cannot.
No. Well, what would you prefer, Agent? Should I be
Well, I
foraging or
already
should I
have
draw a
Varin.
map?
I already have Varin foraging, so why don't you draw a map?
Okay.
I'll just put this there. You do have to choose between those. You can't choose two. Varin only gets to choose two because he's using Natural Explorer.
Yeah.
So Thea will draw a map. What about Dell?
I guess he'll be navigating. Or what was Adrian doing?
Adrian?
Well, I figure since I already have the ability of alert, I could keep an eye out for danger.
Excellent. In that case, Dell can give me a survival check.
Navigate.
I mean, it's almost like Dell's not entirely sure which way the sun rises in the morning, and then his mind just kind of clicks into gear, kind of like he just had a cup of coffee. He's like, "Oh yeah, that way." Varin is going to forage. I'm not going to bother looking for food. I think we've got enough food. So I'm going to do this. Varin's going to look for... Ooh, wow. Okay, 22. That's a success. Let's go here. Here. Baneful boon. Harmful healing. Neutral or silly. Varin's gonna go for boon. Alright, one of you please roll me a d6.
Okay, I'll do it.
Please and thank you. Alright. Oh, I find more forfin tea. After eating this for the next 24 hours, whoever eats it gets automatic success on 3 death saves.
Nice.
Let's see how much of that Varin finds. D6 plus my wisdom modifier, so that's a 4. 1d6 plus 4, and I times that by 2. Okay, I find 10 samples of forfin tea.
Nice.
On a nat 1, or equivalent. Nat 1 equivalent. So this should be that, and then forfin tea. I actually have no forfin tea. How about that? 10 forfin tea. All right. The day starts off.
2 forfin tea.
I'm sorry?
I still have 2 forfin tea.
Oh, there you go. Actually, you know what? Varin's just going to go ahead and eat one. It lasts for 24 hours, and he's got 10 of them. Why not?
Why not? Give it a shot.
The morning starts off. It's not too bad of a day. There's no wind. There's no crazy precipitation. And it's kind of a balmy 80 degrees out here in the desert. And that weather actually continues for the entire day. Even
Well, that's a good omen.
Yeah, that means nothing can possibly go wrong.
Inspiration point if you don't have one.
I don't have one, and I will gladly take one. So this is our halfway point. I'll mark that inspiration.
Oh, sorry about that.
No worries. Got to scroll here, and...
Yeah, I think it's warning you the weather's about to turn.
No comment.
No comment.
Alright. Varin will search for boon plants one more time. Survival. That is, surprisingly, not a success. I'm pretty sure, and I'll double check. That is correct. Varin, for once, does not find any food or plants. Even Varin looks a little confused by that. Wah, wah. Alright. Near the end of the day, we see before us a toppled statue that rises out of the sandy earth. When it was standing, it would have been some 50 feet in height and 40 feet across. What we can see of it depicts a withered man bent with age over a curiously twisted staff. The area under the statue's face is now a shaded alcove, where a spring of fresh, if muddy, water has sprung up, as well as several reeds that could be harvested and carved into ordinary arrow shafts, Thia. Horace, is that you? Varin looks around at the desert site. I think this is about as good a place as any as we're going to find for a rest, Adran. Plus, possible ammunition.
Sounds good to me. If anybody wants to take a rest here.
Alright. In that case, Thia, would you like to give me a survival check to see whether or not you can gather any reeds? And Varin will also do this. That is a success. Thia, please roll me 1d6 plus your wisdom modifier.
Plus...
And Varin gets a 22.
1.
So you're able to successfully find 2 reeds, and don't feel too bad. I mean, keep in mind, this is the desert, and we're heading into the winter season. You beat the DC basically by 2 points.
So I'll find 2 reeds for arrows?
Yes. And Varin also succeeds. Plus 4. Oops. Plus 4. Not 1d64. And Varin will hand you 14 more reeds that can be carved into arrow shafts. And you can do that in less than an hour there, Thia.
Yeah.
We settle in for a long rest, so Varin will cast non-detection one more time. It's something of an eerie experience that we have had an entire day's travel and no one bother us.
Wait, so is it evening already?
It is evening. We are at the end of our travel day. Day 75 is coming to a close.
That is surprising.
If you're all right
Okay.
with it, sorry.
I don't feel good. This feels bad.
Thea, would you like to take the first watch, or would you like to carve arrows? You have
I can
enough.
take the first watch.
Okay. Adran and Dell, if you want to spend this evening simply working on potions, then I will go ahead and hand wave it and say you both complete your potions of one of Lightning Breath and one of Restore Petrified.
Okay.
While Varin is going to hide using Hide in Plain Sight so that he can rest undisturbed. There we go, I rolled it correctly this time. Well, that's 25.
Nice.
Varin seems to just worm his way into the sand and disappear without a trace. All right. I totally forgot to actually write the handouts because I've been busy. There's my excuse. Okay, that didn't work. Potion of resist. Okay, that also did not work. For the time being, I'm not going to bother writing it out right now because I don't want to get distracted. But if you decide to use the potions, just let me know. Okay?
Is it possible for you to just tell me what the dice number and everything is?
So if you target someone with lightning breath, they make a dexterity saving throw of DC 13, and they take 4 Delta 6 lightning damage on a failed save, half as much on a success.
Okay, so the DC is a 13 for the save.
Yep.
And then you said how many of Delta 4? It was
4 Delta 6.
4 Delta 6.
Range 30 feet, and you use a bonus action to blast the lightning out. Thea, would you please give me a stealth check and a perception check? Or you can rely on your passive perception, either or. Nat 20 for stealth. Thea also seems to just meld away. And a 16 to perception. You hear eerie cries echoing through the nighttime desert landscape. And 16? Okay. You hear thunder in the distance. Thunder and screams and lightning and gurgling. And it takes you a bit to realize you heard all of that. You didn't see any lightning flashing.
Wait, so I heard the lightning?
You heard the flickering. You heard the flickering crash of lightning and the boom of thunder, but you saw no sign of inclement weather. Other than that, the evening...
I got a bad feeling about this.
Wow, that's awesome. Other than that, the evening passes uneventfully. And Thea can settle in for her long rest. Reset spells for Varin. And Varin will also hide using hide in plain sight, taking up a new position to be on watch, probably on top of the statue. So a 24 to hide. The new day dawns. Sorry?
Would I've had enough time to go and carve up those arrows?
I would say yes. And
thank you.
there's enough time between 4 a.m. and our usual start time to travel that Varin's able to finish off his Longstrider spell scroll. First level. I have it here somewhere, I think. Oh, must be in it somewhere else. I assume Dell is going to spend 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inspiring leader.
Where did I put my scrolls? I had a bunch of them. Oh, Hunter's Mark scroll, rations, diamonds. Oh, and don't forget to mark 2 days worth of rations gone, by the way. Or will you have eaten from the cart?
Master Agent, would you care to choose?
Say what now?
We've been traveling.
Yeah.
Let me check something real quick. If you want, we can eat rations, or we can eat the food that we have stored on the cart. It is up to you. The landscape is not very fruitful given the environment and weather.
Here, let me check my lamna spread. Oh wait,
I was gonna say,
we have more lamna spread. Mhm.
What was that, Thea?
come to think of it, it may make more sense to eat the food off the cart. That's the most likely thing to be lost in an emergency.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm down with that.
Let me get the bone card up. I assume Dell's casting create water to fill up our barrels.
Sure.
All right.
Before we take the rest.
Okay, duly noted. All right, it is currently slowly loading. And while it's thinking on that, I assume, Adran, you want the same marching order and activities?
Yes.
Varin in the lead, Dell and
Keep
Thia
it
in
simple,
second rank.
Stephen.
Say what?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I said keep it simple, Stephen.
Fair enough. The day is
Long.
there it is. Again, a balmy 80 degrees. The morning so far has no wind. There is high up in the sky some dust falling off of a high wind. Let me scroll to the right spot here. As we travel on through the day, following the trail that Adran still has his arcane awareness up for, and Baron needs to do a survival check to navigate. Oh wait, no, not navigate. Dell, please, a navigation check.
Working on it. That was survival, was it not?
Yes, indeed.
Or is it
Baron-
an actual navigation button?
Baron will forage for some boon plants.
You know, I kind of miss.
And
That is a success for Dell. Especially with
hold on,
guidance.
working on that D4.
Thank you.
There we go.
That is a success, and Baron's going to find some boon plants. Adran, what were you saying?
I kind of miss the grasslands.
Less eerie,
Yeah, less eerie.
less strange,
Pretty
alien.
greens.
Please roll me 1d6, either one of you.
All right. Two again.
All right, so Baron's going to find more forfeit tea.
Ooh, wait. Wait, no,
wait.
that's not applicable.
Oh wow,
Never mind.
18.
Not applicable.
Baron's just going to go ahead and eat one. Does anyone else want one?
What is this?
Forfinty, once you eat it, gives you for the next 24 hours auto success on 3 death saves, non-consecutive.
Dale,
Well,
take one.
Ouch.
Since I don't really fall prey to death a whole lot, I'll be fine with that
And
one.
that's not going to boomerang back on you or anything.
No, it's not. Because I got shield, it'll just bounce right off of me.
Does Thea want any?
I think Theo would sooner recommend just saving them until we feel like we need them, but
All right.
if we lose Dell, that could be a very bad moment.
Indeed. So, oops. I was marking the Fleetfoot leaves instead of the Forfinty. Whoops. All right. Yeah. As we are traveling through the morning, we spot in the distance over our heads a mote of earth, M-O-T-E, mote, hovering unsupported in mid-air, perhaps 700 feet up. It is
That's
hard
not usually supposed to be there, is it?
No. It is hard to get an exact measurement, as it is visible through a haze of sand and fog. It is several hundreds of feet across, and seems to simply float in mid-air without moving. After we pass out from under it on the far side, we can see now the top ramparts of an ancient tower. There are skeletons visible, draping over the battlements and out of the open windows. That's not creepy or anything.
Well, yeah, no, that definitely is creepy.
That, all right. And we are currently following Adran's sense of where to go, yes?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, not that. A shiver runs harshly through all of our spines, trembling us all to our boots. A glance, as we just step through the sand, a glance upward shows us that, despite feeling the intense heat of the sun, we can no longer see it. Stars coast through the daytime sky, shining through the daylight, ever inconstant. The moon seems to traverse from south to north and back again at irregular intervals. The land itself seems to shift as we cross it, so that dunes ahead of us seem to migrate to different locations even as we approach them. Here and there, we spot ancient buildings, ruined streets that seem to rise above and then sink beneath the sands like some swimming creature breaching the surface of the land briefly. The buildings similarly seem to sink and rise as though the land is undulating about them, providing scant shelter against the heat of the day. And Adran, about us as we're following the metaphorical trail, you're attuned to your senses. Give me an Arcana check with advantage.
And there it is, Hominoptera.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. You said an Arcana check, right?
With advantage, yes.
Didn't even get to read the book.
You sense about us wandering arcane storms that are building and ebbing in pressure and power, sometimes coasting nearer to us and sometimes drifting further away. We are now in the wandering heart of the desert. And Varin's just going to look around at all the constantly shifting landscape and say, I don't think I'm going to do so good at navigating here. This could be interesting.
Mhm.
And he will attempt one more survival check for finding any more boon plants. Del, you can attempt a survival check if you so wish. Wow, 33 for Varin. That is a success.
For finding plant or for navigating?
For finding plants. Would one of you like to roll a d6?
Hold on just a second.
Thank
Here,
you.
somebody else roll it, because I feel like I'm going to roll a 2 again.
I'll get that in a second. So that's for Dell's survival check, and then a d6 for...
So that's a 3. Oh! Oh! This is one we have not found before.
Ooh, what is that?
So first off, Del, that's a total of 23.
Yes.
You're fairly confident that despite all the shifting nature of the world about us all of a sudden, that you've got a fairly good idea of where we are moving through. But you're kind of confused when Adran seems to strike off in a different direction, and you realize that you've started following our own trail, but we haven't made any turns. So in case you were wondering, a 23 did not succeed.
Okay.
Varin is going to find 12 samples of bat eye berry.
What? Oh, bat eye berry.
When eaten, a bat eye berry will grant a 15-foot range blind sight ability for 8 hours.
Whoa.
And that is 12 of them.
And that's on the person who eats it, or the...
The person who eats them. Oops.
They end up giving a blind sight for 8 hours on their opponent?
No, themselves. So you eat a berry,
Oh,
you get blind sight for 8 hours out to 15 feet. And Varin has 12 of those.
So what is blind sight again?
Basically, it's the ability to see without your eyes. Like
Oh.
echolocation.
Ah, okay.
What were you going to ask, Thia?
I was just going to clarify that Dell noticed that basically Varin is getting lost just by his exploration abilities, correct?
No, what happened is Del tried to do a survival check to navigate and realized that if he had relied on that, he somehow ended up going along our own trail. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Okay. So, Adran, blind sight gives you the ability to perceive your surroundings without relying on sight within a specific radius. In this case, 15 feet.
Okay.
All right. So that's that. I have 12. I've been wondering when we were going to roll that. Yay. Where am I? Where am I in my notes? We're heading into the evening now. There we go. Of day 76. And Adran, as we move into the early afternoon, sorry, not Adran, anyone who wishes to do so can give me an Arcana check. Anyone at all.
I'm going to cast Guidance on Varin.
On Varin?
So, sorry, Adrian. Dang it, I'm getting
okay.
my names backwards.
That's okay. Adrian, if you'd like,
Does
you
that
can give
give
me
me advantage?
that gives you 1 Delta 4
Right.
added to your roll.
Okay, so here we go. Arcana. And I'm doing this on normal, right?
Unless you want to use your inspiration point.
Yeah, let's do an inspiration.
Alright, inspiration plus 1d4.
Advantage.
Or advantage, excuse me. Well, that just took a fail and turned it into a success right there.
And 1d4 added.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So that's a total of 26. Adrian, there's growing pressure of another arcane storm, except this one's moving rapidly up along our trail behind us, right towards us. It's a situation, as you study the flow of magic, it's a situation of magical mayhem, while the warp and weft of the magical weave of reality ripples and bubbles forth with potential. Finding shelter would likely be in our best interest rapidly.
Start making our way to Hominoptera!
Varin leads us into a dale, a broad valley, wherein down near the bottom we do see several broken structures, scoured by wind and pitted by sand, between which lie quickly ending lanes, visible as broken flat stones arranged in a rough pattern. Drawing closer, there is a stink to the air of hot sand, decay, and ozone.
Ugh.
High-pitched, gently sighing winds filter through the gaping ruins. There is a sense of dread lingering in our peripheral senses. As we draw closer, we see scattered about and within the ruins, like small clouds of smoke pressed vertically flat, are semi-transparent impressions of people, immobile, in various poses of surprise, horror, or supplication. We are approaching this ruined town from the west of it, and we do need to seek shelter before the storm breaks over our heads. From what direction would you like to enter this ruined town?
Well, we're coming in from the west?
Yes.
Well,
We're
I guess we're
traveling
coming
east.
in from the west.
Duly noted. Let me move us over there, so give me 1 second.
Go straight on in and find shelter quickly.
Indeed. Adrian, you're beginning to sense the storm. Instead of it just feeling like a rising pressure in the arcane wave behind you, it's more like you can hear ethereal screams now.
Ugh. That doesn't set my mind at ease.
So 2 days worth of food per person. There's 6 people. So that's a pound of food, so 12 pounds for 20. So we only have 8 pounds of food left in the bone cart. I finally got around to doing that math. Yay!
Yay.
I don't need that. Any precautions you want us to take as we're heading into town, Adran? Heading into this ruined town?
You said something about sharp rocks. Stay away from the pointy ends. And we may have to split up a little bit, depending on how big or small the shelters really are.
If I can get this to work. There we are. So we're coming in from the west. Oh, that's interesting. Adrian, and Thia and Del. Oh, all of our information is missing. Let's see if I can get that to fix. There's Adran. Thia. Oops. I grabbed the bone cart. Come on. Wait 1 second. And Varin's information is still not coming up. How rude. Alright, whatever. Any other precautions you want us to take, sir?
Both mine and Crutch's information is not up yet.
I see it on my end, except for Crutch's.
Oh. Oh well. Yeah, let's look for shelter.
Okay.
Or if we can build shelter. I don't even know how big this map is.
I mean, you could zoom out if you want. For example, I'm currently now at 30 for my zoom.
No.
Sorry, double checking. Varin, as we're approaching the town, is going to do a survival check. Beast tracks, I think. I haven't seen these for a while. Let's see if he can do this. Ignore the second roll. Oh wow, that's a success. Oh, jackal tracks. They're not terribly dangerous, but we should be really careful about where we put the mules.
There's that big structure in the center. Should we just head straight over there, all of us?
If we want. The tracks of the jackals lead to the north.
Let's go to the center building.
Okay. Ouch, sorry. So Varin's going to... I only moved 10 feet, okay. Thea, do you want to move Dell and Cart and yourself?
Yes.
Okay, I've moved 10. That's 35.
What is this terrain right here? Is that rock or stone or?
That is a lane of irregular stones set in a pattern.
Okay. So almost like cobblestone or something.
Pretty much.
Okay.
It counts as regular ground, no special movement restrictions?
Yep, everything here is normal ground. We're basically just kind of running for the building on Adran's word that there is a storm approaching us.
Yes.
Even though we see no physical signs of a storm.
I can feel it in my bones.
Adran, can you put put Crutches and yourself back on the stone?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Are we allowed to dash?
If you can, if you wish, but I would ask that you put yourself onto the stoneway if you want, or move backwards if you don't. That's fine.
I was gonna dash past it.
Past what?
Past the stoneway. Or am I misunderstanding something?
No. I'm going to ask you, do you want to be on the stones with Adran and Varin and Crutches, or no?
I was attempting to dash past it and get close to the large central building.
That's where I was, and then Varin told me to move back.
Actually, Dungeon Master
Okay.
did. You may put Dell, Thea, and the Bone Cart in this vicinity. There, Thea.
Okay.
As we're drawing closer, Varin's going to skid to a halt, putting his hand up in warning. Something's inside there. And I'm going to spend a spell slot for Primeval Awareness.
Well, whatever it is, we'll kill it, throw it outside, and then we'll wait out the storm.
So, within 6 miles of me, shake my head a little, I sense elementals, undead, fiends. And as Varin is saying this, we all happen to glance down at the ground, just in time to see a hand punch up through it. Roll for initiative.
Yes!
It's Varin. Thia, you may take your choice. Do you want to go ahead of me in the initiative order or after me? Is that 14 for... Okay, is that 14 for Dell or for Thea?
That was Thea, then Dell.
Dell got the 4.
I guess I'll go second.
Okay, hold
Dell
on.
got the 4.
Okay, Dell got the 4. Thea is going to go after Varin in the initiative order. And then
Yes.
the 11, is that for Crutches?
That's for Crutches.
Oh dear.
So sorry,
and Crutches
Crutches.
has the same dexterity modifier that you do,
Yeah.
I think. All right, let's get the tracker up. As it is apparent that undead are in the region. All right. Let me... Oh, there we go. Oh, it actually did put the, you after me in the initiative order without me having to do so for it. All right. First things first. If I can get the tracker to respond. There we go. Yes?
Sorry, Varin said he sensed elementals, fiends, and I believe there's something else in there.
Elementals, undead, and fiends.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's not do that. Let's do that over here. There we go. All right, and I need to check, make sure I got this setting right. Give me 1 second. First up is not anyone's turn, not even yours, Adran, despite your impressive initiative roll there. Good job. Because... Where did I put that? See if I do this right. Yes, I did it right. Butcher's Wind.
And 0.
Scything winds howl into everyone's ears, whispering of depravities and screaming for mercy and rescue. Everyone please give me intelligence saving throws as the Eldritch Storm breaks upon us. Intelligence saving throw. Alright, Adran, you're going to take 21 psychic damage as the howling winds attempt to rip your mind asunder.
Can I possibly use Indomitable?
Yes, you can use Indomitable, sir.
Alright. I use Indomitable, and I'll have to just stick with whatever I roll.
Alright.
Oh, God.
Varin's going to use his inspiration point for advantage.
I rolled one number more.
Okay, so we all fail and we all take 21 psychic damage. So thank you for the temporary hit points, Del. So 21 from takes away 16. 5 into my into temporary hit points. Oh, and guess what?
What?
The mules also have to make intelligence save throws, and so does Crutches. Well, the mules fail. And they're both dead on the ground.
Oh no. No.
Crutches. For you, Del and Thea, that means the bone cart does not get to move anywhere.
Do I need to roll for crutches?
Yes, please and thank you.
Okay. Sorry, buddy.
Crutches takes 21 points of psychic damage.
Oh. Oh, poor buddy.
That goes away. I'm gonna go ahead and put these guys on the map. It is not their turn. I did forget one other thing to mention. One second. Find where I put that note. Sorry. Should have had that open. And I accidentally closed it. There it is. Alright. Okay. Del and Thea, you are currently surprised, not by the undead coming up through the ground. You're surprised by other sources. Adran, you are not surprised because you have the alert feat. And Varin's passive perception is just ridiculously high. Alright, so get over it. There we go. Alright, so let me get these guys on the map. So there's all these zombies all of a sudden. And let's see here. Del, almost directly in front of you. Light flashes in front of you on the ground and almost directly underneath you on the ground. Please give me I just lost it, darn it. Del, I'm going to need from you, I believe it's a charisma saving throw. I will figure that out in one moment. Is Del still, or Del, is Crutches still alive?
Yes, he only has 5 hit points left.
Hey, you know what? That's better than the mules right now.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the mules though.
Indeed. Good thing we do still currently have Del. Currently. Where is it? Too far. Sorry, my Dungeon Master screen is going slow on me, so I'm resorting to alternative methods. Del, please give me a charisma saving throw. That is a failure. Del, it's kind of nice here. Nice quiet forest. Never really know what's around the next tree. That's a tall hedge. Can't really see over it. That's alright. As you are banished. So that happened, and then further, I need charisma saving throws from Thia and Adran and Varin. Alright, that's a failure for Thia, I think. Yes?
Yes.
Alright, Adran?
Oh. Charisma?
Charisma saving throw, yes please.
Oh, come on. I got -1 on that one. Come on.
Join the club.
Okay, here we go.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Oops, and I rolled twice again. Ignore the second roll. Well, hey, you know what? I got a 1. So we all fail. Alright.
So this is where we come to die.
So, first things first, we are all frightened. We can hear nothing. And Adran, for the time being, you cannot cast darkness.
No! And I was gonna do that.
Well, let me rephrase. You can attempt to cast darkness. As we move to your turn, sir, please give me an Arcana check. As brilliant light fills the area.
Oh gosh. I even have a darkness scroll that I can throw.
Well, first give me an Arcana check, sir.
Okay.
That didn't work. You quickly gain the idea. You quickly gather from the sudden magic happening all around that the brightness in this a given area. How do we phrase this? Currently, you cannot sense that anything of 4th level or lower is going to succeed with darkness.
4th level or lower is not gonna Wait, say that again.
Basically, if you want to make darkness work, you're gonna have to cast it at a really high level of magic.
What about my scroll?
What levels? That's probably going to be at the base level for darkness.
Okay. Oh well. But I can still cast a spell. I just can't cast darkness.
Correct.
Okay. So.
As a small horde of zombies rip their way up through the sandy soil.
Yeah, that's a lot of zombies. I just looked at it.
You just looked at it. I was wondering when you were going to start reacting.
Well, I had one particular idea.
Okay.
It's not gonna kill all of them, but what was the dimensions on my fireball?
You can put it in the chat. I think it's a 20-foot radius. 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, so I basically want to hit over here and hopefully take care of a lot of these guys, and hopefully down here too. I don't know exactly.
Give me the thing again.
Basically, this section, somewhere in here.
Too far. There we go. Like so?
There we go. Yeah, something like that. So then that way it doesn't hurt me, doesn't hurt anybody else, but we at least take out a huge number of zombies, if possible.
Fair. In the interest of streamlining gameplay, I am not going to roll individual saving throws for these creatures.
You're just gonna do it as a lump sum?
Effectively, yes.
Okay.
Unless you really want me to roll individually. 1, 2,
No,
4,
I
5,
like
6,
match
7,
balls. Match
8.
balls, I'm good.
There's 8 creatures there I'd have to roll saving throws for.
No. Just,
Alrighty. So,
just the
Adrian,
general
you
stump.
just turn, point, and blast a big ball of fire into that area, yeah?
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Alright, so that's going to be a success for all of them.
Okay.
Please roll me 8 Delta 6 fire damage. They're going to take half from this.
8d6. I'm gonna have to go advanced roller. There's the d6. And 8. Here we go.
Here we go. So that's 27. Give me 1 second to check.
It's gonna be about what, 18?
I'm just double checking something real quick. Okay. 27? Just round that to 14. I must be uncooperative. So watch those health bars if you can see them. Adran, as you blast the magic and the fire roars out and just rushes over them, you can tell, even as it hits, it's just not doing as much damage as you would have expected it to do, even as they succeed their saving throw.
But I mean, they're zombies, and I also used fire on them.
I know. It's almost as though
They're being
possibly
protected by something.
they have resistance to fire damage. And I'm almost. Anything else you want to do with your turn, sir? While I'm continuing to mark hit points.
Well,
That was your action.
oh, I really want to save Crutches. I don't want him dying.
That's fair.
I am going to use my action surge. Sorry.
For what?
So,
Oh, and do you have your shield
I'm
equipped?
going to... Say what?
Do you have your shield equipped?
I do.
Okay. Continue, sir.
So I'm going to do action surge.
Okay.
And on my action surge, I'm going to be using a... Oh, where is my... Hack and Leaf Brew. What was that? That was 8d4 plus 8, right?
Let me double check. Or you can, Dill. Or Thea. There it is.
$8d4 plus 8.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Excellent guess. And just so you're aware, Adran,
Yeah.
you cannot draw close to the symbol. Oops. Here we go. Adran, you, Thea, and Varin cannot draw close to this symbol here on the map of our own free will.
I cannot, or I can.
You
What
cannot.
symbol are you referring to?
Hang on. I'm running into an issue on my Dungeon Master screen. Right here, right where the bone card is.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so that is 24 hit points restored. To who?
That is to Crutches.
Ah,
I literally put it right down in front of his face, and he eats it.
we are currently, so basically this symbol right here is acting as the origin point for our source of fear. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And let's see. I think that puts it back up to 26.
Alright. You do still have your bonus action if you have anything to do with it, sir.
Yes, I do. And I'm going to be teleporting, what, 30 feet?
Oh, you're going to... Yes, you can wait, hold on. Double checking. By the way, does Fireball have a vocal component?
I don't know, let me check.
It does, which means you cannot cast Fireball. I did mention that we cannot hear any sound. It's because we're also within an area of silence. So, no, those creatures do not take Fireball damage, and you don't spend that spell slot. You basically go to cast a spell, and you're just like, no words. What? What? I'm going to do something here to make this all a little easier.
Doesn't say anything about me saying it with my mind. I just point my finger and it takes it.
Look at components. VSM. Vocal, somatic, and material. So you do have to be able to make a sound, and we can't. And none of us can currently make sounds.
I could snap my finger.
Nope, we can't even do that. While we're within the, if you zoom out to about 40. You should see a circumference. Basically, while we're within this area,
I see it.
Yeah, we're kind of in trouble. So if you have a spell that requires V for components, you cannot cast it while in this area. Make sense?
Yeah.
I will be nice, because I did mess up on that myself, sorry. I will be nice and say you keep your spell slot, and I'm not going to have you expend it.
Alright, well, I'm going through everything that I got.
Which means you also don't... Unless you want to use your action surge, you don't have to do so yet.
Everything I have has vocal in it.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Well, no, but that's basically how it was all set up.
Then you gotta get out of the region of
even my firebolt has vocal in it.
Even your firebolt?
Yes, it has VS.
Oh dear.
Alright, so I guess
So you still have your action because you weren't able to cast that spell.
Alright, so Alright, how about this? Just to save time and matters and all that. My first action is to heal Crutches, so then that's healed. Then I use my action surge.
Okay.
And I just pull out my sword. And I just start going at him.
Alright, go at him then. Which sword are you using?
Well, not my sanguine, but my scimitar.
Ah, okay. Alright, move up and attack.
Alright, so you can see, I think it's the broken neck zombie right here.
Okay.
I'll attack him first.
Excellent.
Alright. Where's my scimitar? Where is my scimitar? There's Sanguine nonetheless, Silver Short, Fireball Sling, Dagger, Melf, Scorching, Longbow.
Down at the bottom, Adamantine Scimitar.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
You're
And
welcome.
there we go.
A 12 is actually a hit. I mean, they are zombies.
They are.
For 11 slashing damage. Alright.
What is he at?
As soon as I
So-
can get, there we go. In answer, he is currently already bloodied.
Nice. Going to attack him again.
That sounds reasonable. That is also a hit, but for 6 damage.
Still alive.
You rolled a 2 and you still hit. And that will also hit and kill the zombie. And I need you and Crutches to give me Constitution saving throws. Oh wait, that doesn't kill it. I have to roll a Constitution saving throw myself. Sorry.
Oh wait, I don't roll any Constitution saving throws?
No, it is not dead. Sorry, ignore the Constitution save. It is
Okay.
dropped to 1 hit point. As its undead fortitude manages to hold it up despite your your slashing sword. You're supposed to be on this layer. What the? I'm having an issue. Namely, with me.
Kind of looks a little bit like that, yeah.
Estelle's not supposed to be here. Did I somehow... What's going on? Anything else for you, Adrian? That was your action to cure your spider. That was your mount's movement, or at least some of it. You could have Crutches dismount and move back and away. Or
Oh,
dismount,
wait
sorry,
a second.
disengage.
I use my action surge, so therefore I need to teleport.
You can teleport if you so wish.
You know what? I kind of want to give him advantage. Of course, I would have to go an automatic 30. So.
Okay, I'll fix that later. Continue, sir. I apologize.
No, I just moved my 30 feet.
Okay, so you teleported 30 feet out.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, because I'm not gonna worry about it right now, but going forward, while we are frightened, we have disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Oh.
That's my bad. I was focusing on something else. So, don't worry about it right now. We'll just have to remember that going forward.
All right.
This button goes here, and that button goes there, and this button goes there. Sheesh. Alright, Adrian, anything else for you?
Nope.
Duly noted. Alright. Thia, those that surprised you come barreling out of that house to our north west. A pack of jackals. If I can select them. Technically, they surprised you and Dell, so there's that. Oh, gosh. My mouse button just does not want to work. Like, at all. What the heck? There we go. What is happening here? Okay, ignore that fight for the moment. Unless... Oh, yeah, that does work. Okay. Sure. This crazy jackal comes tearing out of the building and attacks what, as far as it's concerned, is basically meat walking. 8 damage. It'll figure out what buttons I'm pressing. There we go. Gets a 15 to hit for 5 damage. I'm just going to make this easier on myself for the moment. And this one's actually going, as it gets here, it's going to rise up onto its hind legs and assume the form of an extremely lean-bodied, furry humanoid with jackal-like ears and muzzle, and a wicked-looking scimitar in its hand. There we go, and this guy needs to take his 5. There we go. Okay, so that was their turn. Behind you, Thia, you can feel the presence of familiar eyes on the back of your head. And it's going to... Yeah, it's gonna do this. Give me 1 second, everyone, while I get this to work here. Okay, there it goes. It points at us. Come on. Goodness gracious, I apologize. There we go. My goodness. My mouse. I apologize. So here, and then here. I'm arranging something, so bear with me. Go down. So, like so. Nope, went over. And like so. Okay. This should work. I missed 1, 2, 3. I missed 3. How unfortunate. Oh, for crying out loud. we go.
The heck are those?
You're about to wish you didn't know. And come on. There we go. Sort of. Come on. There we go. Alright, I need dexterity saving throws from everyone within those dark circles. Bone cart and dead mules don't count. I think it's dexterity. It is a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Thea, that's a 13. Which is not a success. Adran, a nat 1. And Varin. Don't forget to roll for crutches, please. Okay, that's a success. Did you roll for crutches there, sir? Thank you. Crutches is going to take half damage from this. As this Revenant casts Death Storm on us. Because of evasion, Thea, you're only going to take half damage from that blast. As necrotic energy slams into us. Yep. Dexterity saving throw, you take half damage because you did fail your saving throw. And this is where we learn the real nastiness. Within this circle, we're all, except for crutches, vulnerable to necrotic damage. So, Adran, you take 60 points of necrotic damage. Thea, that 15 becomes 30. Same for Varin. Make sense? I assume yes from silence.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move that bone cart over so I don't delete it. Crutches does not take double damage. Just so you know, they're Adran. Okay.
Yeah, I only gave him half damage.
Yep, because he succeeded his saving throw. Perfect.
Good job, crutches.
A good thing you brought him up to full health, by the way.
Yeah, or else he would have been dead.
Oh, and don't forget, we're still in the Eldritch Storm. And then the dust on the street starts to whirl up into crazy little wicked-looking faces. We've seen similar elementals to this. Mephits.
You know, it would have been really great is if I cast protection against evil and good before anything happened.
Right?
Yeah, that would have helped me out big time.
Pretty much. Alright, so where's this one? There he is. I need to check his movement speed. I hope I looked at that. It's going to lift into the air and fly 30 feet. Come on. Goodness gracious me. To there. And Adran, because he can't dash to you, it's going to exhale a 15-foot cone of blinding dust at you. Please give me a dexterity saving throw, or be blind.
Or I could just simply close my eyes.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. Alright, you are blinded for 1 minute. At the end of your next turn, you can repeat the saving throw. And if you succeed, then you will no longer be blind. So he's expended that, and then this guy is going to fly down to here. 15-foot cone. Alright, so Adran, please mark on yourself that you are currently blind.
Alright.
Thank you, sir. Okay, well that can't catch Varin. Alright, Thia and Crutches, dexterity saving throws, please.
Let's see.
Thank you, Thia. You are not blind. Frightened, but not blind.
I think I'll just put the sleepy thing on there, making it look like I'm blind.
That works. And a dexterity saving throw for Crutches when you can, please. Thank you, Muchly.
Come on, dude. Yes!
That is definitely a success, and he's not blind.
Good job, buddy.
Alright, so I'm just putting some tokens on here to mark that we're frightened. Tokens on our tokens. Oops. There we go. So, Adran, you are currently blind, unable to cast vocal spells, and you're also frightened. It's an interesting day for you, sir.
Yeah, not really liking it.
Well, I have disadvantage, but they are zombies. So there is that. So Varin's just going to go with what seems like a really good idea right now. And he's going to, once I find it. Oh right, this is on my other screen. Varin's gonna volley, and he's gonna open up with his magic, his longbow and magic arrows. That's what I meant to say. So at least those will refill, whereas my regular arrows will not. What just happened? That was very strange. And now my chat has disappeared. Interesting. I'm not sure how to get it back. Oh, by doing this. I'll have to delete that part out later. Okay, got my chat back. Yay! Varin has
We seriously need to do something to get rid of this guy. So then we're no longer frightened.
I just thought of something. Instead of doing volley, you've got an excellent point. Does Varin have... Excuse me. Any... No. Ah! Varin's going to eat a clear eye. Which I'll put in the chat. Takes an action to eat, but gives you advantage on dexterity-based attacks for 1 minute. Unable to hide. So Varin's now going to move up closer to Thia. Alright, Thia, unfortunately you are surprised. So you don't get to move, act, bonus action, you don't even get a reaction. Alright, so it is now the zombie's turn. So this shouldn't take very long at all. This one's going to take an action to dash. Taking an action to dash. This one will actually take a swing at you, Adran. Did you equip your shield? I don't recall if you did.
I did.
Okay. Fortunately, they don't get an advantage against us, but he gets a crit right off the bat?
Come on.
What happened there?
That's not fair. And his attack is at a 23 and my shield's at a 25 and it still hits me.
Yup, because crit, yeah.
That's unfair.
I'm sorry.
-9.
This one's going to swing its glove-like arm at you.
And give me another friggin' crit.
That would be a no, not a crit. Nope. You just feel something soft and squishy bump against your shield. Let's see, where's a good spot? There we go.
Of course. Can't get out of that stupid circle, they gotta surround me.
I mean, at least they aren't hitting you except for that one. There we go. Thea, here comes a punch at you. Remember, you do not get a reaction, but I don't think that hits you anyways.
Oh, that's a miss.
Alright. And here comes that Varin. That misses. Varin has a 20 armor class. This will trigger an attack of opportunity from Crutches. If he wants to use that.
Yes he does.
Excellent. Then let's see it.
Which one do I hit? The con or the strength?
No, Crutches is making an attack of opportunity. So, bite.
Bite?
Yep, just click on the word bite.
Oh, there we go.
Excellent. Okay, well that's definitely going to hit, and it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Can it succeed? It succeeds. So it stays at 1 hit point. And is going to punch at Varin. The broken neck one that you took so close to death. Not hitting Varin. The much stabbed zombie is going to push up, over and around the dead mules, and attack Varin. Actually, they're attacking Thea. Actually, you know what? Yeah, attack Thea. Come on. And if whoever's eating
That
would
would be
not
an
mind...
advantage, wouldn't it?
No, no. The flanking only applies to players, not to monsters.
Huh. Okay.
So 13 is going to miss, and my Dungeon Master screen is having an issue. There we go. This gutted zombie is going to attack Varin. Eventually. Unless one of you wants to just roll a d20 plus 3 for me. Yes, 1d20 plus 3. Thank you, Thea.
14 total?
That misses. This zombie is going to move away, which will trigger an attack of opportunity from two of the weird shapely fellow and one of the jackals. Come on. we go. The 9 hits and the 22 hits. Of course, 4 slashing from the scimitar and 2 piercing from the bite. Total of 8. Going to dash 2 damage. Triggering 2 more attacks of opportunity from the 2 jackals. Come on. There we go. Both of those hit for 8 damage. Can't see it. There we go. And takes an action to dash. Okay. Here's an attack against you, Thia. Once I get the character sheet open. That misses. This one's actually going to try and grapple you.
I feel like they were kind of expecting to move, and since I didn't, I'm just kind of striking the air around me.
Right? It's like, ha! Wait, you didn't move there? What, you're still standing there? What's going on? Actually, no, it's not going to try and grapple you. That's silly of me. It's going to do what it was ordered to do. I think that actually hits you for once.
That does.
Okay. So he's going to take an action to dash, and that's on his turn. Now it's going to stay where it is. Somehow skip a turn. Alright, that's alright. Did I skip a turn or did I leave him out of the initiative order? It is Crutch's turn, by the way, Adran. All things considered, I will let you control Crutches. Oh, I did skip a turn by accident.
Right.
Oh well.
Let's see. Range weapon. One creature. The target is strength of check. Okay. Well, let's see. It's all kind of like jumbled up a little bit, but I'm kind of wanting to hit this zombie right here.
With a bite attack?
Not with bite.
Not with bite.
What?
Not with bite.
Not with bite, but with webbing. But it is a ranged attack, so maybe not him.
Yeah, if you do webbing, then it'll be if you do webbing right now, it'll be at disadvantage.
Okay. I think I'll just take the bite action.
That makes sense. Who would you like to bite?
The guy who I'm very, very close to, and I think I also highlighted him. Right here.
One. Okay, go for the bite.
Okay.
Spider bite. Spider bite. And that one means no. Crushes is like looking all around like, what do I do now? Alright.
And if he moves, he's going to have a few attacks of opportunity on him.
Oh, a few. Oh, it's fine. Go with you.
Nah, I think I'll keep him there.
Very well. check something. Ow. Okay. From out of the building that the jackals came rushing out of comes a hail of sling stones. About 4 of them. And the rattling of bones. So let's see. Disadvantage. Alright, so all of these shots are going to be at disadvantage. Yes. So, Adran, first shot at you. Disadvantage. And sling. Eventually. Second shot at Thia. Well, nat 1. 2 shots at Varin. All miss. Then let's roll. Oh, scroll, I said. Okay. From the house to our southwest comes more rattling of bones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And all of these shots are going to be at disadvantage. So 8 shots at disadvantage with the sling stones. First 3 for Varin. The second 3 will be for Thia. So one's going to hit, Varin's going to use his reaction. And try and catch it, because his hands are empty. There it is. Ignore the second roll. I catch the sling stone. My hands just move and blur, and I catch the stone out of the air. Next 3 shots are at you, Thia. Oh, and by the way, at this point you can actually use Uncanny Dodge. I just realized because we're past your turn, you're no longer surprised. 2 shots are going to hit you, Thia. One's a crit. Would you like to Uncanny Dodge that one? Wait, why am I rolling at normal? I just realized I'm rolling at normal. Sorry about that.
You want to re-roll those?
No, I'm not going to re-roll them. 23 goes away, and it's instead of 14, that misses Varin. Then Sling at Varin, 9 instead of 24, that misses. Sling at Varin, 6 instead of 23, all miss. Alright, next 3 shots are at you, Thia. And I did mark disadvantage this time. Sorry about that. Still stands. You still have your Uncanny Dodge back because we're past your turn and you're no longer surprised. Alright, so that's 8, 9, and 6. Final 2 shots at you, Adran. So all shots at you, Thia, missed. That's a 13 and a 21. I'm pretty sure the 21 misses. Is that accurate? Yay. Hey, look, there was a crit in there that could have hit you.
Are you talking to me or Adran?
Adran. Should remember that those guys were at disadvantage. My bad. Next, didn't get on the map. There we go. Come on. Mouse issues. Whoa, hang on. My screen is now jumping. I'm reliably informed that that's a bad thing. Okay. From out of the house that you had been directing us at earlier, sir, come more rattling of bones. Whoops, that's why. Okay. Let's do this.
I'm so sorry, team. I brought you all to die. Basically what Hominoptera is, City of the Dead.
Pretty much. Let's do that for ease of movement.
Alright, we need to destroy that face so then we're no longer frightened.
Right? Okay, and they are going to... Let's see. 4 shots at normal at Varin, and then 4 shots at disadvantage at Varin. Varin being the closest target. So 4 shots at normal. Well, there's a crit in there. There's 2 crits. Oh no. That's not good. Varin will take that 5. To my hit points, not to my speed. And Varin will use his reaction on that second crit. Try and reduce that. Because that's going to be 8. Okay, I catch the arrow and I don't take any damage. Sling stone. I catch the sling stone. Next 4 shots at disadvantage. Eventually. There they go. Oh, there's another crit in there. 20 will hit, 12 will not, 16 no, and 8 no. So another 6 to Varin. Alright, that was the skeleton's turn. Dell is currently on hiatus. Alright, we're at the top of the round, which means it's the Storm's turn. Might help if I put in the right words. Come on. Why isn't it working? Let's just do this. Ah. Not sure why that wasn't working earlier. Alright, we must all force ourselves to keep moving, our minds to keep thinking with sheer force of will against sudden cold as the sweat on your body freezes and tears off of your skin. Please give me wisdom saving throws. On a success, you take half damage and you're not stunned for 1 round. So wisdom saving throws, please. Yeah, that's a success. Adran, you're stunned. Do you have any further uses of Indomitable? Oh, you do. Okay, you're still stunned. Thia, you're going to take half damage. And this is cold, so no vulnerability. 15, 2, so you're going to take 7 points of damage, Thia. Varin, wisdom saving throw. Ow. And my steel will does not apply to this. Okay, Varin is also stunned and is going to take 15 cold damage. Ow. Adran, you're currently stunned. So you're incapacitated, you cannot move, and you can speak only falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dex saving throws, and all attacks against you have advantage. So you don't get to act this turn, sir. Noted? You're muted. Okay. There is a heck of a storm happening. Alright. These jackals are just going to swarm around this poor, unfortunate zombie. And they're all going to rise up onto their hind legs. They're all these weird half-jackal, humanoid, hybrid creature things. Only one gets to attack. With advantage and scimitar. Ooh, okay. That does hit the zombie for 5 damage. And that was it for them. They're all now in their humanoid form. Alright, well the Revenant just blew his biggest spell slot, and that's done with.
Did you say all the jackals are in their humanoid form?
That's what I said. It's almost like they might be like werewolves. Shapeshifters. Okay. Excuse me. It is now this guy's turn. And I am aware of the time. Gonna move here. Oh, excuse me. And is going to, where is it? Thea, are you with, yeah, you should be within 30 feet. Please give me a wisdom saving throw, Thea. Thank you. As it directs its vengeful glare upon you, and fails to paralyze you. Right. Yay! You're not paralyzed. I mean, take your wins where you can get them, right? Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see if they get their blinding breaths back. So that's a no. Come on. What is that? Is that a train somewhere in the background? Okay, so
maybe.
Neither of them get their breath weapons back. This one here is going to let's see. Oh, and Adran, you can give me a dexterity saving throw, by the way. I forgot to have you do that. This is to see if you can overcome the blindness effect on you. Nat 20. Your eyesight returns to you, sir.
I'm not sure you wanted to see this.
It's not a good situation. Of course, I can't say that because I'm in silence. Okay, well, even with advantage, it doesn't hit you. Thea, the second Mephit is going to fly directly over your head and attack you. Varin is currently stunned. Varin's just gonna stand there going, Thea, you are no longer surprised. You have your action, movement, bonus action, everything. Except your voice. You cannot talk. I will say, you can use your charm.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use my Charm of Haste.
Fair.
And I'm going to use my additional action to throw a bead of force. Right here, I think.
Can you put the bead of force in the chat, please? That was a doozy of a couple of rounds. Radius, 10-foot radius. Alright, so I'm gonna just roll group rolls, basically. I will roll for the Revenant individually. What's the DC? 15.
15.
Thank you. Eventually it'll go. There. So the Revenant's trapped. Oh, and I just, sorry, I hit the button twice. I have no idea why. Ignore the second roll. Alright, so everyone within that green circle is now trapped inside the green bubble. Or a bubble, excuse me. So let me just, and you can roll the damage, please. Excellent choice. That bead of force. And everyone's going to take that 13 damage, yes?
Yes.
Oh, that guy too. Okay. There we go. So yeah, everyone there is going to take 13 damage. Nice job. Anything else for you, Thea, while I start assigning damage? You are not able to hide, just so you know.
I think I'm going to... Let me see here. I'm just trying to think real quick. Okay, action that. Action that. Bonus action. That's 1, 2, 3. I am going to...
Go ahead.
Bonus... Let's see.
You get bonus action.
Yeah, I think I'm a...
Cage. Sorry?
I'm trying to think that through. Hold on.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I'm a bonus action disengage.
Alright. You could still also draw out both your swords.
Yes, thank you. Sorry, I meant to interaction draw out. No?
Make up your mind.
I just go.
Alright.
And I'll interaction draw out my bow.
Alright. Oh, and by the way, standing where you are now, you're no longer frightened. And you can hear again. Just so you know.
Okay.
I believe that was it for you. Yes, Thea?
Did I lose line of sight on the scary face?
You're outside the aura.
Okay.
Please mark yourself as concentrating on haste. All right. Adran. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fists of zombie death flesh is coming at you, all with advantage. Eventually. Let me check something real quick. If you like, we can actually pause here, or we can continue playing and finish off the round. What do you guys say?
Well, let's just see what kind of death blow we got.
Okay, hold on. I can only hear one voice at a time. Adran, go.
Let's see what kind of death blow I got.
Okay, and Thea, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying that's a lot of a round left to go.
It's up to you guys if you want to pause here or continue play.
Your choice, Agent. You got the stuff to wake up for the morning.
I just want to see what kind of a death blow I got from the zombies.
All right, 5 attacks at you, sir, with advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $10, 29, 16, and 22. So none.
All of them miss. That's fine by me.
All right, and just double checking. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, incapacitated. I believe that means that you cannot take reactions. I should definitely make sure I know that for sure. Yep, cannot take reactions. Okay, well that's not reassuring for me. So now I can't use my handy dandy gloves. And let's see, where am I at now? Nope. Yes, okay. This guy's going to dash towards you, Thea. Oh, I'm sorry, I misspoke earlier. Thea, please give me a charisma saving throw. Okay. Remember all those conditions I said were the case down there?
Not specifically.
Bright light, silence, vulnerability to necrotic, frightened, all that sort of stuff. Guess what? Look north of you. Ow! Okay, let me make that aura visible. So you know where that is. There you go. So that guy's dashing towards you. I have to find the one that's leaving brains. Okay, well this guy's gonna attack Varin. With advantage. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I should probably just go down here. There we go. Here we go. Yes, yes. Okay. Zombie with the neck. Now the much stabbed zombie is going to attack Varin as well. The 6 will hit Varin. Or is it, sorry, 22 will hit Varin for 6. Where'd that one come from?
But that... Sorry, would that glowing face have been visible before I walked into the aura?
Try and think how that would go. Let's see here. Give me an Arcana check. I will say retroactively, yes. You would have seen it, probably recognize it, and I will allow you to change your endpoint if you so wish.
Yes, please.
There you go.
I'm just taking to try and figure out where it came from.
Yeah, okay. If you click
Yeah,
on your
I
token,
wanted...
if you click on your token and
Yeah.
hit X, you will see your past history. So long as
I already got it. I'm just gonna... I'll still be within the same range of movement, but I
Sure.
would have... If that was visible, I would not have walked into that.
No, that's fair. Varin is going to take an additional 8 damage. Where is he? Okay, yeah. The zombie that's currently surrounded is going to ignore everything around it and go after Thia, triggering 4 attacks of opportunity. There it is. And all at advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Adran, you are very close to getting outside that door if you can find a way through. 20, 12, 13, and 8 all hit. 9 and 12, 21 damage. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see if you can survive that. Oops, I left that on advantage. He does not survive. Do note, Adran, you do see this. You're still stunned, so you're not really fully thinking, but you are able to see that as this zombie dies, its body seems to erupt with some sort of black ichor. And what's the DC? So 2 successes, 2 failures. Either one of you want to roll me 3 delta 6. 3 delta 6.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Thank you.
What did this one take? 3? Sorry,
As-
I try to understand what this one took 3 scimitar attacks from?
Took 4 scimitar attacks from the stand. No, this one here. If it'll ping.
Which one?
I'm trying to ping. There we go.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking at the one that was up on the initiative tracker, and I was very confused as to how that happened.
Sorry. It's because I forgot to actually advance the
No,
slide all the way.
Okay.
Okay, and then 2 succeeded. Come on. As that slit throat zombie erupts with this black necrotic ichor, its husk of a form drops to the ground, shriveling into dead skin and mostly slime. Kind of like a water balloon suddenly being emptied out. So that's there. All right. Alright, so this guy was heading towards Adran. That's as far as he can go. Nope. That still misses you, Adran. supposed to do? So in that sphere that you toss out, Thea, all the zombies are basically trying to push in different directions, so the sphere's not going anywhere.
Huh. I thought they'd all be going after me.
Well, one of them is trying to. This one has to dash to get here. That's trapped in the bubble. Not trapped in the bubble. Trapped in the bubble. Trapped in the bubble. Alright, crutches. What does crutches want to do? Adran?
I think he just wants to snack on something.
That sounds like a good idea. And he's got lots of options.
Yeah, I think he's gonna just try and bite on this guy right here.
Cool. Let's see. That will hit for 7 damage, and the dead flesh ignores poison. Excuse me. Anything else for crutches?
If he moves, is gonna put an attack of opportunity, I'm guessing.
At least one.
Okay. Well, kind of want to put him up here.
Okay, that will trigger an attack of opportunity.
Let's see it.
Alright, but at normal. Crutches has a really high armor class, doesn't he?
Don't know.
Get a 15, which does match his armor class, so he is going to take an additional 4 bludgeoning damage as the zombie punches at him.
Oh.
Which is quite rude. Alright, let's see.
He's now at 7.
Alright, Thea, duly noted. Thank you, sir. Thea, 4 shots are coming at you at disadvantage from here. 4 slingshots. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Disadvantage because of range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. 11, 17, 19, and 11.
They're all kind of clattering behind me as I ran past them.
Thea is a blur. Alright, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are going to attack Varin. Now at normal because I'm stunned. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first 4. Oh, I left it on a disadvantage. My bad. We'll go with the first 4 results for each one. Okay, so there's a crit. Ouch. So that should be. One of you please roll me a d6.
Would you like to, Adran, or should I? Never mind.
Adran?
Gosh, dude.
Okay. That's 6 plus 2, so that's 8 damage. And then that 20 hits for 6. So that's a total of 14 damage to Varin. Okay, and then those 8 skeletons to the south are all going to attack at normal. Oh, wait, I forgot the 4 is still in the building, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 17, 16, 23, and 9. So another 6 damage to Varin. Ow. Varin's health is not looking good. Alright. Oh, right, I can't select on that screen. Duh. These skeletons are going to come tramping up. They will put away their slings and use their action to draw their short swords. Blech. I can talk. And then the 4 left there in the south are going to continue firing with their slings. And move up. Not quite that far. 1, 2, 3, 4. "12, 13, 15, 14. They all miss. And I have to wait for the initiative tracker to catch up with my button clicking. It's thinking.
Somewhere in there.
Alright, Dell is still incommunicado. However, we do hear bellowing, screaming roars. And Thea, you can see now let's see, where are they? Scroll up. Ha. So there's 2 over here to the north of the building where the skeletons are in. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like some fiends. And there's more behind. 4 more. It's just I don't have room on the map for the other 2. Okay. So we are at the top of the round. We are in dire straits, it seems. Adran's thinking about it. But you will be happy to know that this 3rd round also marks the end of the Arcane Eldritch Storm.
That sounds like good news.
Indeed. So we are going to stop here for the night. It looks like we are in serious number problem here, and we'll see what comes of this. I want to thank you both for playing. I know it was more roleplay and bookkeeping in the beginning parts, and I hope that this battle proves interesting. One hopes.
Thanks for having us over for a game.
Mm-hmm.
Virtually speaking. And we're going to cut there.
Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Adran, Thia, and Varin take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time.
Darkmantle, Grey Ooze, Grell, Hook Horror, Phase Spider, Piercer, Shadow, Stone Golem, Swarm of Insects, Ychlol.
Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again next week.